isn't tracking right, something is not working properly.
Generational talent, your star player, the cash cow.
I want to look like more information is coming out to how Caitlin Clark re-aggravated that.
Caitlin Clark got attacked on the court, and the WNBA stayed silent. But her father, he didn't hold back.
I am Brent Clark, Caitlin's father. I've always tried to stay out of my daughter's professional life, but this time I can no longer stay silent. Caitlin left the game again due to a groin injury. When she returned to the bench, she covered her head with a towel, her eyes filled with pain and helplessness. While the world saw her enduring physical pain as her father, I know she was carrying far more than that in that moment. With the utmost restraint, she was silently protesting to the WNBA and the referees. This season, Caitlin has already missed games twice due to injuries, yet she continues to give her all on the court. During the game, she faced multiple instances of aggressive defense from the Suns players, including clear physical confrontation. She tried to communicate with the referees, but her pleas were ignored, and even the most obvious fouls went uncalled. After the game, I saw her sitting on the bench, quietly crying, yet she never complained publicly. She chooses to bear the pain in silence, but as her father, watching her endure such injustice in silence breaks my heart. She shouldn't have to endure this pain and suppression. The WNBA and the referees must address this and give Caitlin and all players the protection and respect they deserve. She deserves better. She deserves to be heard.
The WNBA just crossed a line, and now Caitlin Clark's own father is stepping in. JCS Sheldon has been suspended for a shocking, brutal hit on Caitlin Clark that rocked the internet with over 12 million views. But what happened next stunned everyone. Brent Clark, Caitlin's father, finally broke his silence. I've always stayed out of my daughter's career, but today I can't. What I saw broke me. Tears in his eyes, he described the moment Caitlin returned to the bench. Groin in agony. Face buried under a towel, hiding pain that was far more than physical. She was silently protesting. Not just the hit, but the silence. The injustice. The way the league and its referees refused to protect her. This was no longer just a game. This was a cry for help.
The Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Sun game, and I swear every time these two teams go up against one another, something happens, and it's honestly never good.
News has not broke that Caitlin Clark's hurt, but you can damn near be prepared for the verdict.
She had just put on a clinic. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. Her old spark was back. The Fever were rolling. And then, bang. A brutal shot to the groin. Not an accident, not a stumble. This was targeted. And Brent Clark confirmed what we all feared. This is the third time. She's been battered all season. But today, she looked at that ref like she knew no one was going to help her. No whistle, no call, just more silence.
As you guys can see here, she is dribbling down, she plants her foot, she passes the ball to Kelsey Mitchell on the back door, and then when she is running back on the other end of the court, it seems like she's grabbing her.
These referees was completely ridiculous yesterday. It was just...
The viral footage was undeniable. 2 angles. No doubts. JCS Sheldon launched her knee straight into Caitlin's groin. And Caitlin collapsed, clutching her leg, gasping in pain. Brent's voice shook. She tried to talk to the ref. She begged with her eyes, but they just stood there, watching her suffer, like it was normal. This wasn't a missed call. It was a message. She's on her own.
You could just tell that something happened on.
And let's be clear, this wasn't random. Clark and Sheldon have history. Heated college games, foul trouble, eye pokes. But this was premeditated. They've let it build up for years, Brent said. No one stepped in, and now it's gone too far.
Every time the Indiana Fever plays the Connecticut Sun, it is a very, very...
From the opening tip, Sheldon was locked in. Bumps, elbows, full body pressure. But when that knee extended, everything changed. That move wasn't basketball, Brent said. It was a threat, and the league did nothing. The silence hurt more than the foul.
Did you guys notice all the coaches try to grab CC and...
Fans saw it, and they responded with rage, all-star tickets being dumped, petitions going viral. This isn't just protest, it's a movement. My daughter brings in the fans, Brent said. She raises ratings, sells jerseys, but still they let her bleed in silence.
And I'm here to tell you, it is not a good moment in the fan base. Fans are quiet online. A lot of people are starting to look like they're reselling their all-star tickets.
And now, sources say the WNBA is considering suspending Sheldon, but it took millions of views, national outrage, and a father's heartbreak to get there. She won't say it, but I will, Brent said. She cries after these games, quietly, alone, and no one sees it. But I do. Every time.
Somebody, she hides it really well. And I don't know if hiding it or she handles it is probably the right thing to say. She handles the pressure. She handles all of the media spotlight, the attention.
The injury might be worse than they're saying, a torn groin, possibly worse than before. And still, no official word. They're risking her career, Brent said. For what? To protect a ref's ego? To avoid backlash? What about her?
Clark is getting hurt damn near every week.
This was the breaking point. When the league's brightest star is gasping on the floor and your officials shrug? That's not bad officiating. That's systemic failure. You failed her, Brent whispered. You let her carry this league and then left her there. Broken.
The cash cow, the one who's the reason why the Indiana Fever are known across the...
And now the silence is being answered with rage. Fans aren't just disappointed, they're furious, they're done. If you won't protect Caitlin Clark, Brent warned, don't expect us to protect your league. This isn't drama, this is collapse in motion. And unless the WNBA acts, they may lose everything she built.
While coaches were refusing to get a technical foul with all the play that's been going on all season long.
Fans aren't just targeting refs anymore, they're demanding accountability from the very top. And Brent Clark isn't holding back. You let my daughter get assaulted on live TV, and then you buried it. You ignored her pain, and ours. Caitlin's not just an athlete. She's a symbol of hope, of change, of what women's sports could be, and yet she's been left to bleed while the league collects profits.
When you're in the WNBA and you have not one, not two, but three incompetent officials all at one time.
Let's talk about that referee, the one who stood 5 feet from the hit. Brent said it best. He looked right at her, then looked away. That's not a missed call. That's complicity. The silence from the league? Deafening. No apology, no accountability, no suspension. Just more games, more bruises, more betrayal.
Caitlin Clark visibly upset with the referee, screaming on the referee.
And where's Kathy Engelbert? The commissioner hasn't said a word. No press release, no statement, no support. She hides behind PR teams while my daughter fights for her body every night, Brent said. Fans have noticed, and they're not waiting. They've started tagging Adam Silver, the NBA, the sponsors, anyone who might still care.
More importantly, they're holding Kathy accountable. Kathy Engelbert is the commissioner of the league. She has yet to release a statement, yet to step in to address these WNBA.
There's even a petition to remove Engelbert. Thousands of signatures, dozens of videos. The message is simple. If you won't protect Caitlin Clark, you're not fit to run this league. And if the WNBA won't listen to its fans, maybe it'll listen to its money. Because sponsors are watching, and silence isn't good for business.
Many people could be petitioning for Adam Silver to possibly step in. And
here's the chilling part. Some insiders believe this is all by design. That the league is letting Caitlin take hits to avoid making it the Caitlin Clark show. You don't want her to dominate, so you let her get dominated? That's not balance, that's sabotage. And Brent Clark is done being quiet. I don't care what it costs me. I will not watch my daughter be destroyed to protect someone else's ego.
At this point, they don't even care if we speak out.
Caitlin hasn't said much. She never does. But you can see it in the limp, in the way she winces during warm-ups, in the tears she wipes before the cameras roll. She's breaking, Brent said. And you all act like she's just tough enough to take it. She's not made of steel. She's human.
You just see misstep after misstep after misstep. That has nothing to do.
Then came the fan ejection. A man in a Caitlin Clark jersey, kicked out of the game. Why? Clapping too hard near a rival player. Meanwhile, Sheldon's throwing knees like it's the UFC. So now supporting Caitlin gets you thrown out, but assaulting her gets you a highlight, Brent asked. Make it make sense.
Wow, he's wearing a Caitlin Clark shirt. He's probably pissed off that I was cheating, bro.
And now we wait. For test results, for statements, for justice. But all we hear is silence. She built this moment, Brent said, and they're letting it burn. The All-Star game, at risk. The season, hanging by a thread. And the WNBA, on the verge of a collapse they caused and now refuse to fix.
She literally got a fan ejected, a Caitlin Clark fan ejected from the game.
You can feel it online. The shift. This isn't just about one injury anymore. It's about what the injury represents. Neglect, exploitation, hypocrisy, and fans are done being quiet. They're returning tickets, boycotting broadcasts, turning the spotlight on the league instead of its star.
No, this coach is just more concerned about playing along, playing politics.
Because this isn't about hating JCS Sheldon. It's not about favoritism. It's about protection of players, of futures, of the sport. Caitlin isn't just a player, Brent said. She's the movement, and if you break her, you break everything she brought with her. So here's the final word. Protect your stars or lose your audience. Your move, WNBA.
Clark, she is your star player. She's having an injury that is jumping. It's not one that is just staying in one area. It's jumping from quad to groin and now to another.
And you know what's in jeopardy now? The All-Star game. The biggest moment of the season. The one she helped sell out. Clark wasn't just playing. She was the main attraction. Nearly 60% of all WNBA jersey sales were hers. She's the reason people were tuning in. The reason new fans even knew the league existed. And now, that momentum? Gone in an instant. All because no one protected her.
News is alarming for the league, and it's alarming for the league because this is such a crucial year for the W.
She's the ratings engine, the face of the future, and they let her get wrecked. You don't build an entire marketing campaign around one player, then let her get injured again and again like she's disposable. That's not bad management, that's sabotage. And now, all eyes are on JCS Sheldon. Because fans aren't just demanding a suspension, they want accountability. The footage is clear, the intent, obvious, and the injury? Real. This isn't some debate on Twitter. This is a credibility crisis playing out on every sports show in America.
And momentum.
They say the hype around Caitlin Clark is just hype. Like, no, she is an incredible basketball player. She does things on the court that we have not seen in the women's game.
And if the WNBA doesn't act now, the backlash could be nuclear. New fans, Generation Z, NBA crossovers, even international viewers, they're all watching. And if the takeaway is, our stars don't get protection here, then what's left? This is about trust. About respect. Because when you let your brightest light get dimmed without a word, you lose the people who believed in your vision.
What impresses me most about her is her ability to step up in big moments. When the bright lights are on, Caitlin...
Because she's a ball-dominant guard. She's a distributor of the back.
Sponsors are whispering. TV partners are watching. And Adam Silver? He's being tagged in every thread. We've seen this before in sports. When pressure mounts, change follows. So here's the real question. Is this the WNBA's wake-up call? Because Clark isn't just a player, she's the movement. And if the league refuses to protect her, they might lose everything she built. Do better. Or be ready to watch it all fall apart.